As the first humans to ever venture out this far into the frontier.
Too fast! Sensitive point side damage.
Get out!
I thought we were both goners.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the DX Gamer Show, and welcome to episode 12 of my Planet Explorers version 0.72 Let's Play. In the previous episode, we continued working on Disa's quest to get us a vehicle, so we're actually still working on that. It took the entire episode. Of course, we made a little couple of side tracks there to grab a couple of other ores and stuff, but now we're actually heading back. We need to build one more thing. I thought I was actually finished during the previous episode to build the tires, but we actually need 2 side seats for the vehicle as well. That's part of the quest. We need to have a vehicle that can carry at least 2 people. On top of that, we actually need some steel for the frame of the vehicle itself. So we actually used all of our steel to do one of her quests, which required 50 steel, and we were buying resources and finagling. We actually had to go out and mine a few more resources, well, namely wood. And then I think we need plastic. Oh yes, we need plastic for the chair, so we're going to go ahead and do that. It's just, I usually just by nature just build the plastic out of the resin. Alright, so we have everything we need to build our vehicle. And unfortunately, one of the problems is I didn't get the script for the lights. So I unfortunately have to delete the lights off of my vehicle. It's already freaking dark outside. The vehicle's black as I described. And I think we're just going to drive it anyways. It should be okay. I've got my little headlight thing here, so let's see. So apparently I needed a little more steel. A couple more units. I just can't win here. Alright, let's try again. I'm going to go ahead and load up the ISO. This is the one I created. It's kind of like a, looks like an old-fashioned car, mainly due to the wheels, but I don't know. I like it. It's like a little buggy. It works, but this is what I came up with. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and refresh that. We now have all the materials we need, so we're going to export this vehicle into our inventory, and now we can bring it into the world. This is so cool. This is such a great feature of this game. I love it. Alright, so we need to find the vehicle. I think it's actually in our main inventory. Yep, there it is. I think that they probably should make an icon for a car. I mean, it's really simple. Right now, it just kind of shows this, like, disc, but I think they should show it, like, for flying vehicles, like a helicopter or a plane, and then for a car, just a little simple car icon. I'm sure that's not all that difficult to do, and maybe the reason why they haven't done it yet is because they haven't completed the editor itself and what it's actually going to do, so I'm sure we'll probably see something like that a little bit later on. I'm having trouble controlling my car. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I think I'm using the arrow keys to try to control it. In fact, we need to use the WASD keys. W-A-S-D. There we go. Now we're moving. So, I think we have to drive a Disa to a predetermined marker on the map. Yep, there it is. And let's go ahead and get this started before we lose all the daylight. We can't see what's going on because my car is all black. And we can kind of do like little side views here to kind of get a look at what the car looks like in the world. It is so cool, man. Isn't this like the coolest thing? At least I think so. I think it is. So for this wheel type, it's actually the starter wheel type, we get a couple different kinds of wheels for vehicles. The terrain is a little bit rough on these, and you gotta kind of be careful or you can start damaging your car. If I went full throttle here across the landscape, I may cause some damage. Of course, this makes me want to build roads, but it's kind of tough to make roads in the game right now, unless you want to make an elevated thing. And right now, I think it looks kind of crappy having this like elevated road come through here with like the way it is right now. If I could build some kind of road system maybe in the editor, I could probably make it look a little better, but for now, I don't know. Either that, or I'd like to have a road that would kind of conform to the landscape, but unfortunately, the blocks for building like up and down are kind of too steep, so it I don't know. I've tried it a couple times in my other game. I made a little elevated rail, and I just didn't like the way it turned out. So it's something that I would probably work on. I've seen some other videos on YouTube showing like some people making kind of like a rail system. I thought that was really cool too. But man, once you get that flying vehicle, you really almost don't look back at the land vehicles. Although just driving around, it's pretty cool. And you can fit some heavy guns on some very powerful vehicles. That's kind of like one of the reasons I guess you would get in a vehicle, is to fit like a bunch of guns to it, because the flying vehicles have a tough time there. Of course, Lal is being attacked by a creature here, so let's help him out. It's, if I came in just a minute later, that creature would have been attacking my vehicle, and I don't want to do too much damage to the vehicle because I kind of want to sell it back. It's not in its full form. I would at least want those lights if I have this vehicle. So
Hey, hey.
hey, hey! I'm just gonna sell it back to her, I believe. I could hold on to it for like kind of a reserve, but I don't know. I'm kind of debating right now. I really should sell it back, but maybe just to have a vehicle. Well, in any case, it's getting late and dark out, so I'm going to break out the bed and try to sleep in this area. And I guess we'll see if any crab spiders roll up on us. We weren't so lucky last time. We actually did get one, so maybe Lau will guard me as I'm sleeping here, and I'll be good to go. There we go. Looks like we're okay. I'm not hearing any crab spiders rolling around here, so I'm going to actually sleep for a little bit longer. Like I said, I like to kind of keep it at 9 or 10-ish. And that gives us a nice full period of daylight here. And it's kind of cool when you sleep there, so you can see time kind of really accelerating there, except for the NPCs kind of don't accelerate, but the sunlight does. So, I don't know. It's a cool system. I think it works.
Need help finding minerals? Besides me and Disa here, there was another Martian lady with us. I think her name was Data? But she went back to the boat to see if anyone else survived, and we've been waiting for her here since. I'm really worried. You know what? Do you think you can go with me to the nest and take a look?
Well, it looks like we now have 2 quests to the same location. Let's do it.
Look, I know it's going to be dangerous.
So here's some useful things for you. I've marked the location on your map. Let's get going. Jeez, I hate when they do that, where they half voice act the text. Come on.
Got stuff for me?
Sure. Hey, hey! I'm gonna sell back some of the stuff here just so I can get some meat. I spent a lot of it while I was here buying resources. I really should do that. Alright, we'll sell that, keep the steel sword. Alright. I'm still debating on that. Well, let's go ahead and use the vehicle. Why not? We won't sell it. Let's drive it over to the location. We'll get some use out of it, yeah? Frick. Plus, it'll help speed things up a little bit. We do need to do like a there and back kind of thing. And, well, it's not too far away. We can actually kind of see the lifeboat right now on the horizon, but it is across a river, so we need to cross over on that archway to the right. You can kind of see it there.
For someone like me who's used to lunar gravity, honestly, if I knew we'd run into so much trouble, I would have stayed on Luna.
Did you guys notice how some damage rolled off of my vehicle? I'm pretty much full throttling it right now over to that archway, so I'm probably going to take a little bit of damage here. It's not really too big of a deal. I think I can still sell it for a decent price, even if it takes a little bit of damage. But if you notice there above the action bar, that gives you all the information on the vehicle stats. How fast I'm going, how much energy it has left, and all the way to the left is how much health it has left. And all the vehicles pretty much have that bar. And wow, I just keep doing a lot of damage there. So we're getting close to the forest. So we're gonna spend a lot of time in the forest here pretty soon. But we're gonna beat us up some fire bears is what we're gonna do. I gotta be careful on this archway. If I fall off, it does so much damage. Not to mention it would be in the water. I don't know if there would be any recovering it. Also, it's just kind of rough. I don't know how many times I've gotten a vehicle stuck on some of these archways. That's why I like the flying vehicles. Alright, we're approaching the lifeboat and a fire bear nest. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put that vehicle back into my inventory. And then we'll see what's going on here. Now, ooh, there's a fire bear. So we're going to kind of kite these guys away because there are some people in here that we are rescuing. And actually part of the quest too is that I kill 3 fire bears. So just make sure that all happens. Sometimes this quest glitches out. I've actually had it glitch out 2 times. So hopefully this time we actually get it without glitching. Fortunately, we've gotten a good bit of time through and we haven't experienced any crashes yet. But I am expecting that to kind of happen. But I have been saving and loading between lots of the episodes. So should help. Should help. Once I get close to the fire bear nest, I'll pretty much trigger the second part of this, and I just need to pay attention to where Lal and the other survivors kind of run off to. Fortunately, right now, Lal's kind of helping us out. Oh, good. So this bear didn't get very far before we took him down, and geez, I can use the meat from these bears. So let's kind of move in here, see if we can't kite another one out before we actually trigger this quest. I don't think we're going to be able to. There's one of them. There should be another one down there, and I don't see another one.
And another person, too. Come on, they saw us. I'll go help them. Keep the bears busy.
Alright, so I triggered that quest a little earlier than I wanted to. Let's just kind of see how this goes. So it looks like I have aggro from both the fire bears, which is absolutely fine. I've got plenty of ammo. I should be able to take these guys down, no problem. Alright, here comes Lal and one of the survivors. Maybe I just missed the other one. I think there's another one too. Let's go ahead and grab that meat. Nice! I didn't even take very much damage there. Perfect. Okay, mission complete. So they are sitting at that location. I just need to take out this bear, and that will actually complete the other quest. So this seems to have gone pretty smoothly. We'll find out in just a second as soon as I take this guy down and get his meat and materials, bear claws, whatever he has on him. Sometimes these guys have some rare items on them, and I don't know if that's going to be for a future use for crafting or whatever. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we are good to go. This quest did not glitch out. It looks like we're okay. All 3 people are here, Lal and the 2 survivors.
What?
Let's just check her shop real quick. Yep, she just has healing kits, so nothing of use there.
Yeah? Yeah, I was only pretending to be hurt so that the bears wouldn't guard me so closely. The moment I saw an opening, I was gonna jet out of there with the other survivor. Yeah? Because I don't like to leave people behind, unlike you Earthlings. Yeah? I'm Disa Saxon, a doctor from the Martian Civil Corps. Thanks for mounting a rescue, though I would have gotten out of there on my own anyway. What do you want? Yeah, maybe. It's a pretty deep bite wound on the side. We should have brought in the army first. What do you want?
Well, I do need some materials, so help me out, Earthling. See if you can gather these for me. Good, that should do it. Here, take these. This is for you.
Damn right it was. Holy canoe. This planet is just way too dangerous. We should probably try living underground. Huh. Yes? I don't know. I can only hope for the best. Always bring a light. Okay, let's move.
Well, it's back to Disa we go. And most unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use our car to travel back. The reason is because we have a lot of people with us now, and this is the kind of thing that might break the quests. You just got to make sure that everyone sticks with us on our way back here. So once again, I'm going to zoom out the camera so that I can see everybody and just kind of keep an eye, because sometimes those NPCs get stuck in the silliest places, or they just outright disappear. And that can be irritating when you've traveled a long distance and you weren't paying attention to where everybody was. So now, because I have played the game a couple of times, I just pay attention. Because, man, isn't it just so annoying when you complete like 90% of a quest in a game and then something goes wrong and you have to do the whole thing over again and you didn't make a mistake or you didn't die or anything? That drives me up the wall. So that's why I'm just like, nope, gonna watch every single step everyone takes here just to make sure they get here. Yeah, it's unfortunate we can't use our vehicle. I don't know, I wonder if I craft a vehicle with, say, 4 seats or 3 extra seats, if all these people will hop on. There's also a bug, too, with some of the quests, people that come with you on certain quests or whatever. They won't get inside your vehicle, so they just kind of teleport around you, and that's something that kind of needs to be fixed too. We'll see an example of that later on, mostly when I'm flying around, either using the glider and rocket pack, or if I'm using a flying vehicle and I have a person with us that needs to be with us to get to a certain location for a quest or whatever. So I also don't typically go after animals with a whole crew of people with me, because that's just another thing that can cause things to glitch out. But there actually is all kinds of interesting things going on around us. Animals chasing each other and stuff. I've noticed it a couple times on our way back here. But no stops here. This is a straight trip back to the rock to where Disa is. Guess we'll go ahead and learn that script that Disa gave us. Might as well. She's kind of like Doc, I guess, a healer. So apparently Disa is a Martian human, or Martian, kind of don't know what's going on there. There is a little bit explanation down the line. I'm not going to spoil anything, because if you guys haven't seen anything to do with the story, or you haven't played this game, I don't really want to go there. I guess we'll talk about that a little bit later. Can see our destination, and as we get closer and closer, it makes me more comfortable, because sometimes, like these quests, man, they break. Of course, I wouldn't show it if it broke. I would just do it again and record it again or whatever, but obviously we're going to make it this time. I think we have a couple more quests, at least one more quest, before we head back to the other area and we start moving through the woods. Because I believe Lau teaches us how to make batteries, but we need to do a few more things, collect a couple of resources. We'll find that out in just a second.
You're back. I was really worried there.
Meh, nothing to it.
Are you hurt?
You don't have to worry about me.
Got stuff for me? We'll wait a bit around here and heal up. Since you cleared out the fire bears, we can go to our ship and see if we can salvage anything. You coming with us? Really? Oh, I'm so glad Gertie is okay. I've been so worried. We should head that way when we get the chance. Thanks for telling me. You need anything? Don't die out there. Need anything? Well, what do you expect? I'm surprised the Martian government agreed at all to cooperate with Earth on the colonization initiative. It's only been a few years since the last war. The mistrust was palpable on board the Epiphany. Just let her be. Need anything?
Since I'm such a good friend, I'm going to give you the steel, sword, and shield scripts. Now you'll be able to prove yourself worthy, haha. Let's see you take down a couple of greenback rhino. Well, we can take down the greenback rhino no problem with a rifle, but we're not going to be doing it with a sword. And see, if I would have waited to buy that sword, this is how long it would have taken to actually get the script for it, and I've been using it for a while now, so that's why I decided to go ahead and buy that early. I typically do that. Sometimes I overlap things and I'll get scripts early or whatever, and it's not cheaper, it's a little more expensive, but at least I get them a little faster. Makes things a lot easier, that's for sure.
Got stuff for me? Don't die out there.
Mm-hmm. Here you go. Use them well. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see new things, breathe new air, you know? I've been on Luna my entire life, always looking up to see Earth, so I wanted to visit a planet of my own. I have a script here for a battery, which is something that we all need, but I need some silver and zinc to make it happen. You think you can help me out, buddy? I think there are some of these materials inside the mushroom rocks around us. I'm looking around for some minerals to speed up the process of acquiring steel. Will you help me find them? Alright, nice job. Here's a script for making steel. Now we can make better weapons and machines.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's a lot of things that use the battery, so we definitely want to get that going. You can also sell batteries for a lot of meat, but they do take a little bit of resources to make. So, it's not the cheapest thing. But since we can see zinc actually right in front of us, all that white stuff on that mushroom rock is all zinc. So we don't need a ton of it. So we're going to go ahead and head over here and just mine a little bit, and that is pretty much going to wrap things up here for this episode. Did a little longer one this time. There we go. Wow, we got a ton there. So, yeah, we're still working with the iron pickaxe, but very, very shortly we'll probably have the gold one, and it will give us a ton of resources, but we're actually getting a lot per swing here. It's kind of crazy. I'm kind of misremembering. There's some ingredient that we need for batteries, and we need a decent sized portion of it. And it can't just be silver and zinc. There's something else, because when you go to buy batteries, they cost like 400 meat a piece, so they're kind of expensive. So there's something in there. We'll find out very, very shortly. But for now, that's pretty much going to wrap things up for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.